Hi, I'm Johnny Christmas from The Real Big Fish.
And I'm Billy Cottage from The Real Big Fish.
And you're watching.
The Roman Show.
Don't go away. Please, don't leave me. I love you.
This is The Roman Show. Rodolph Roman of The Roman Show with the boys of Real Big Fish.
Hi.
Totally awesome honor to have this guy. It's time to speak to you guys, veterans of rock, ska. I know, but you've been
I'm a
around.
veteran.
But definitely obviously very inspiring to other bands as well. But thank you so much for coming out here in South Florida and performing once again. We were just talking. You visit South Florida all the time at Revolution Live.
Oh, man, but Florida is one of our favorite places to play. The crowds are crazy, especially at the Revolution. It's a lot of sweating, so much sweating. I can't get used to all the sweating. I don't know what to do. I need to drink more water, possibly more beer. Is beer good to hydrate? This is what I need to know.
If you say so, but everything works, right? It's all in the hand at the end of the day.
Right.
Well, let's talk some ska. Tell me a little bit about the genre of ska right now. Where do you see it right now from the time that Real Big Fish started?
Well, it's a little different. It's a little more mainstream than it was in that it's used a lot in commercials and films and TV. It's all over the place, but it doesn't have the same radio exposure and also the times have changed. It's just such a different environment with how people get music now that it's a challenge to get people their music, and things like Spotify, things like Pandora have really changed how people get music. So we're changing with the times. We're getting with it.
And that's always a challenge, but you're right, with the YouTube and Spotify. I mean, what's your opinion on that?
As far as like it existing, I mean, it's bittersweet. Pro is that you find out about bands that you would never find out about. Sometimes you're listening, especially, I don't have any of them, but I know there's one, I don't know if it's Pandora or Spotify, that you're listening and the next song it'll play something like that. And that's a really great way to discover bands. But on the other side, nobody's buying CDs anymore. And like the amount of, like I read something, I forget who it was, like 4 zillion plays paid them like $4.80. It's just it totally screws the artists financially unless you're getting like a trillion plays, But so it's bittersweet. You find out more music. It helps a lot more bands, Maybe more people find out about them because they randomly got sent to their, Spotify or Pandora. But as far as, actually helping a musician, like life, I don't know. People buying CDs probably helps a little more,
So if you like a band, come to the show. Come and support.
Now, one thing about Real Big Fish, you got Sublime with Rome. Actually, I just saw them last night. They were in South Florida. So many bands out here, but what's the secret to success? I mean, you've been around for some time, and you kept it going, and you still keep putting out new music.
Write hit songs. That's the big one. Write hit songs.
Cover hit songs.
Or cover hit songs. That works well too. I think Aaron has written the soundtrack to everybody's life from the time that they're 12 to the time that they're 25, and it's such fun music that deals with the things that you're going through at that time. And then once you get out of college and you buy a house and your life dreams are crushed and you want to listen to serious music and you want to cut your arm off, you'll do that for a few years and then you'll go, oh, I want to have fun again. And then you'll come back to Real Big Fish and you go, oh, what was I doing wanting to cut my arm off? I wanted to go and have a great time. So I think there's something in our music that while the lyrics sometimes are cynical and spiteful and they make you laugh, they make you smile, make you cry, make you want to dance. It's like this ultimate fun experience that it's just a privilege to get to share it.
Well, right now I think it's a pretty easy time to write about music. You got Kim Kardashian, Donald Trump. I mean, is it a good time to write music?
Yeah, it's always. It's always a good time to write music, just because there's always something shitty going on, whether it's personally or like in the world, politics, or something like that. Always a good time to. There's always something shitty enough going on where you can be like, song, or something good enough where you can be like, song, and then comes right out.
Now, you guys have been all over the world. The one place that you love to play and perform, and why?
Ooh, I love to play in Austria. There's something about the mountain communities that we get to play in the Alps that are just gorgeous. The shows are really, really crazy. Everybody's really, really drunk. But it's you step out of the bus and you're in a forest, and you can hike for as long as that you want, and see animals and stuff. That's my favorite stuff, is to see the countries. Like when we're in the U.S., to get out and go and enjoy nature, while on your tour. It keeps me sane, keeps me from wanting to put a hammer to my head, go out and go hiking.
I think it was Metallica who said their goal was to visit every single continent and perform. They did that. Now, how is it when you go to a place and they have no idea what the hell, they don't understand any English, but how do you get them moving? I mean, it's just the vibe of the music?
Yeah, it just kind of happens sometimes. Like, we just played this festival in Indonesia last year, and the band had never been there, didn't know anything about it, and we just showed up, and it was sea of people. And maybe obviously at some point they're listening to it, and even we went through a walk through the city, me, Johnny, our tour manager, somebody else in, what was that, Bandung or whatever, in Indonesia. We're just walking around, and people just coming up to us, and they know who we are, and they're taking pictures, and it's like, doesn't make any sense, and I have no idea why. But
the internet.
Yeah, something. But I don't know. It's a mystery. I like when that happens.
Yeah, the music is the universal language. You don't necessarily have to speak English to be able to get what we're doing and have fun at a Real Big Fish show. But a majority of the people throughout the world do speak English, especially all the young kids. Everybody is bilingual except for in the United States. Yes,
We got our own language, right?
yeah, exactly. Oh man.
So many hits. Which is one song that you always love to perform and you just never get bored of?
Oh, I love playing beer. That song is so iconic, and everybody goes crazy. I'm definitely not one of those people that goes, I don't like playing our hit because I'm so musically beyond that. No, if you turn the attention from yourself onto the crowd and see the response of everybody out there that goes, is there a language restriction right now? Ape shit. When you start playing one of those songs, it's such a joy. That's like one of the easiest songs that I play, like musicianship wise. Like there's two notes, and it's
3 notes.
3 notes. Oh yeah, 3 notes.
It's the Jaeger. It's the Jaeger of the beer.
Yeah. It's definitely the beer. Oh my, no, it's the sunstroke. That's my problem right now.
So now, by the way, I love the Holiday album. Cool stuff out there.
Great.
Now, any new music you got coming that we got to look forward?
Yeah, I think after our engineer gets his studio settled, that we're going to go back in and record another record. It's just, he lost his studio about a year ago, and they doubled the rent on him. He could no longer afford it, so he had to buy a new building and build it all out. So once that's done, I think we're going to get started.
And how about some touring in the fall?
Yeah, we're right after this. We're going to Mexico City and Sao Paulo, Brazil, and then we don't have any tours announced yet. But there's definitely some
Stuff in the works.
one-offs and stuff in the works. Just can't tell you yet.
Well, I suggest tequila and mezcal in Mexico. You'll love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, we played another festival in Mexico City, and we got to go to Garibaldi Plaza, the Mariachi Square, and that was the most amazing experience that I've ever had in my life. I never knew that you could just get a mariachi. Like you can
$5.
$5, and you can get a man with a very large hat to sing to your special lady friend. Yep. Which I should try.
She'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, it is so.
So did you guys try the worm when you were out there? The mezcal worm or the mezcal with the snake?
The worm, yeah. I've eaten the worm.
How about the snake one? Did you try that one?
I did not try that one, but next time.
Yeah, I'll eat anything. Any kind of animal inside alcohol, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Is there anything particular that you guys like to drink while you're playing?
I drink water. I save all the drinking for myself until after we're all done, because I don't want to fall down while we're on stage. And I have fallen down on stage, and it's just one of those things that I can't do. Billy is he's the mixologist, and
You were the bartender of the group?
Maybe. When I'm on stage, I like to drink vodka and club soda with a half a lime squeezed in.
That goes good. Be careful. Look, we know what happened to Corey Taylor. He fell on stage, and that's Corey Taylor's Slipknot.
Oh.
He fell on his back. So pretty.
Oh yeah. For me, the show is the most important thing, and then I can't relax until all my work is done, and then I can get my drink on.
Well, guys, thank you so much.
I fall off things when I'm sober.
That's a bad thing. Well, thanks so much for your time. Truly an honor to meet you. Thank you so very much. Thank you. This is
The Roman Show.